Wednesday's special Christmas Eve episode of The Young and the Restless is designed to slow everything down and let the emotions breathe. Instead of explosive confrontations or shocking twists, this episode leans into warmth, reflection, and quiet realizations that hit just as hard as any dramatic showdown. Every storyline is connected by one central idea. Christmas has a way of stripping people down to what truly matters, whether they're ready for that lesson or not. The episode begins by wrapping viewers in a soft, intimate atmosphere with Jack Abbott and Diane Jenkins Abbott, who consciously decide to shut out the chaos of Genoa City for a while. The outside world is still spinning with drama. Victor's vendetta, the AI controversy, the uncertainty around Jabot, but Jack and Diane make a deliberate choice not to let any of it intrude on their Christmas Eve. This isn't denial, it's self-preservation. For once, Jack isn't reacting to Victor, and Diane isn't defending herself or her past. They're simply being a couple in love. Their scenes are meant to feel almost timeless. Jack and Diane reflect on how far they've come, from mistrust and pain to partnership and commitment. Their love story hasn't been easy or linear, and that's precisely why this moment feels earned. Christmas gives them permission to pause and acknowledge that despite everything trying to tear them apart, they're still standing together. They talk about family, about the Abbotts, and about how much they still have to be grateful for even when the future feels uncertain. For longtime viewers, these moments serve as a reminder of why Jack and Diane work. Not because they're perfect but because they choose each other even when it's hard. This reflective tone carries over into Billy Abbott's storyline, though his lesson comes in a more lively and emotionally layered way. Billy's reminder about the importance of family doesn't arrive through a speech or a confrontation. It arrives through the sound of the front door opening and unexpected visitors walking in. Billy and Sally are at his place, settling into the idea of a quiet holiday, when the atmosphere shifts completely. Victoria Newman arrives with Johnny and Katie, turning Billy's home into the setting for a spontaneous Christmas decorating party. The significance of this moment can't be overstated. Given the ongoing Newman-Abbott feud, this visit could have easily been tense or confrontational. Instead, it becomes one of the most heartfelt scenes of the episode. Victoria and Billy put aside their complicated history and current family drama to show what real co-parenting looks like. For Victoria, bringing the kids over is an intentional choice. She knows Victor is locked in battle mode against Jack and the Abbotts, but she refuses to let that feud dictate her children's Christmas. This is Victoria stepping out of her father's shadow and making it clear, without saying a word, that her kids' happiness comes first. For Billy, this visit is grounding. No matter how messy his life gets or how many mistakes he's made, moments like this remind him of who he is at his core, a father who loves his children deeply. Johnny and Katie are the emotional center of the scene. As they decorate the tree, laugh, and soak in the holiday spirit, they're surrounded by parents who are genuinely trying to do better for them. That love is unmistakable, and it's what makes the moment resonate so strongly. Christmas for these kids isn't about corporate wars or family legacies. It's about feeling safe, loved, and celebrated. Sally Spectra's role in this dynamic adds an extra layer of emotional realism. Sally isn't an outsider exactly, but she's not fully sure where she fits either. There's an understandable awkwardness as she navigates being present during a family moment that predates her. She doesn't want to overstep, but she also doesn't want to disappear. That tension is subtle but important because it reflects a situation many viewers can relate to, being part of a blended family where boundaries aren't always clear. Yet what's beautiful about this scene is that Sally isn't pushed out or ignored. Instead, she's slowly folded into the warmth of the moment. By the end, laughter replaces discomfort, and it becomes clear that this isn't about roles or labels. It's about people coming together in good faith. Sally's presence doesn't threaten anyone, it simply expands the circle. That's the quiet message the show delivers here. Families evolve and love doesn't have to be limited. While the Abbott and Billy-centric storylines focus on togetherness, the emotional tension sharpens when the focus shifts to Victor Newman and Nikki Newman, who are very much not on the same page. Their marriage is strained and the cracks are impossible to ignore. The conflict surrounding Jack and the AI program has reopened old